Welcome to the battlefield, brushes out and records fun. Critics flashing common threads, but we're just here for fun. From cave wall scribbles to digital spray, art is war, but we came to play. Vinyl sleeves and Easter eggs, sculpted dreams with wobbly legs. If it makes you feel, then baby, it's right. Even if it's just a stick man fight, the war of art. What I like is better than what you like. Let it out loud, don't be polite. The war of art. What I like is better than what you like. Your faith is cool, but mine's a godlike sight. The war of art. I'll tell you what. What I like is better than what you like. Let it out loud, don't be polite. The war of art. What I like is better than what you like. Your faith is cool, but mine's a godlike sight. The war of art. I'll say on. What I like is better than what you like. Pole vaults ranting, that's not real art. While wearing a shirt with a Pop-Tart fart. We don't gatekeep, we celebrate. Even if your taste is second rate. The war of art. What I like is better than what you like. Throw opinions like confetti in flight. The war of art. What I like is better than what you like. Your masterpiece, mine's pure delight. This is not a safe space for bland takes. This is where macaroni meets the Mona Lisa. Where lowbrow is high art. Where we fight with glitter cannons. And at the end, we hug it out. Probably. The war of art. What I like is better than what you like. What's trash is the gallery highlight. The war of art. What I like is better than what you like. So sharpen your crayons. Let's ignite. Let the taste battles begin.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's another episode of Green Eggz and HaM. And it is April. April exorcism is going down. Hang on just a second. Let me get this straight. There we go. There's my background. And tonight we are talking art. This is the war of art. So let me first get my co-hosts up onto the stage. My fantastic, amazing co-hosts. Here they are.
Burn it down, shake the ground, get the boing, bro, let's pass it around. If the spirit's what's dead, better pay the toll. Fake on fire, let your soul. Here but here, let the spirits run. Fatal flows, the curse comes undone. Laugh in the face of the ghostly fight. Exorcism brings the jokes tonight.
Hey, hey. It's finally happening, huh? The Easter Pede. The amazing Easter Pede. So he's going to be working on an art project tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. We've got a special guest on the show tonight. But first, let me pull up the guy that you all know and love, the man behind the spider Hippopotamus, Mr. Pole Vault.
He's as mean as the quench, and it's always his fault. Living on a mountain, screaming with rage. And anyone having orgies, man, he needs sight. Evil spirits leave, let's get rid of this. Parents stood strong, but he took his fall. Now let Pole Vault rise through it all.
Hey, Pole Vault.
Hey, hang on a second, Chad. Yay, Pole Vault. Wait, Vault.
What are you doing?
All right. Yay, Pole Vault. I did some egg art.
Okay. Well, we've got a special guest tonight. Of course, Carrie is still being held hostage. Who knows if she's ever going to return? Special guest, though.
By Mickey Mouse?
Yes, Carrie is still with that person that we do not name. That's correct.
Oh,
Um, so, are
Mickey
you
Mouse.
excited for the special guest tonight?
Yay!
All right. Well, let's get her up onto the stage. Here we go.
Hey, 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 this is here. A patch of sunshine, loud and clear. An artist that bakes and cracks jokes. She raises a shell and brings a yolk. It's Alle Patches. Bringing joy to the show. Yo, yo, yo. On Green Eggz HaM. Yes, ma'am. Hot damn. She loves to learn and spread love. Loves to watch and creates. That's what dreams are made of. Alle Patches. Bringing joy to the show. Yo, yo, yo.
Welcome, welcome.
That was
Yay!
fire. That was so fire.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh hell, there's little terpene in the chat.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Terpene is out there? Oh,
That's
man.
right. You know.
Welcome to our Insanity Alley. I know you deal with tons of insanity over on your channel and Wes's channel.
Yes.
And
It's always funny.
you definitely should feel right at home here with this insanity. But I saw something happen in the chat. We're going to say hello to everybody. But first, Jackie Sins gifted 20 memberships.
Woo!
Jackie, you are so awesome. So it looks like Scotty Butters and Junie Lynn, Greg Hutto, Mr. Smith, Perpetual Platypussy,
Wow, that's
Not
cool.
Crazy, Keith H, FCC, Kinger's Music, Walkman Effect, Limey Redneck, Zach Dong, Scotty 1D, Live to Fly Channel, Silas, J Dub, Tony Howie, Jeffrey, Marco. So welcome all of them.
Every time I
FCC.
get a guest, every time I do the membership, it's like FBI, CIA,
Well,
ATF.
that's what I was gonna say. FCC. I think they're here because of you, Pole Vault. They're
No, that's funny.
they're waiting to hear what you
No,
say
that's-
and what you share.
Wait
So-
until they see my eggs.
So let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Feel free, Allie, to shout anybody out that you see out there.
Let me get my hand ready.
Hello, Wes. Hello, Pinzer. Hello, Pookie. Hey, everybody. Cheers. Hey, Randy Jean. Much love. Hey, Gary Cornett.
Yeah.
The art of floundering.
Art of Foundering. Yes.
Camellia.
Wes,
Fuck yeah.
Leia, Big Mo,
Andy, Jimmy,
Robin M.
Jimmy.
Outer Space,
Blue
Pinzer.
Moon.
Pinzer. Hi, Pinzer. I'm still
Wait,
waving my
wait,
hand.
You're doing
Yes,
the royal
hello,
way.
hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's his thing he does. Yeah.
But Chad takes forever to say hello,
Gary.
so my arm gets tired.
Martin Gelly,
Cheers, Martin. Kelly.
Poison Wells,
Hey, Blue Moon.
Pookie Ann. Did you say hello to Pookie Ann, Pole Vault? Did you
Uh,
snub
I-
Pookie Ann?
No. Pookie is leaving
Pookie-
tomorrow.
Pookie,
Pookie's leaving
Pole
tomorrow,
Vault snubbed
Chad.
you.
You
Where's Pookie going?
to like Europe
Europe.
for like a month
Yeah,
because you
European
ran her
vacation.
off.
That
There's
whole
And
Mark
they
Tanner.
and they don't have internet there or something.
well,
We'll see.
I'll probably want to go to flights.
Well, we're gonna miss you, Pookie.
We will miss you.
Jesse Cantrell. Yeah, Andy, Brothers on Guitar. Next week on Frank's show on Monday, Brothers on Guitar is going to be on there. I'm going to be the co-host, so that's going to be some fun. And did we get everybody?
Am I all right?
What about Jimmy's random content?
Hey,
Yeah.
Say hello.
Random content.
Rami?
Let's fucking go.
Rami?
Lookum Spookum.
His arm.
God, Chad.
Yeah. We're almost done. Look,
Okay.
Mark Tanner. Mark
okay.
Tanner.
Hey, Mark Tanner.
Shit.
Okay, we're good, I think.
Oh,
Maybe.
my arm.
Yeah.
I used to try that sometimes. It like
Switch hitter.
So there is a poll going on in the chat. Now, just so you know, the poll's not about AI versus real art. I think there might be a little confusion. It's just that this is basically it. I have a character that's going to be fighting in the gladiator arena tonight, and each of the other people on panel have a character as well. So Urban's got a killer fairy. You know what? Let me pull these up individually. So
You know, Spider Hippopotamus, Chad.
that is right. That is right.
The amalgamation can turn into any form. I mean, look at all the different
So
appendages.
so here they are. And I'll break this down. So here is Team Alle. And what is this creature exactly, Alle?
It's like an amalgamation. It's like the thing, it transforms and it has like different appendages it can use. It's got those sharp teeth.
It
Well, it
looks
better
like
not be doing magic.
it looks like it's one of those where like if it bites off an arm, then it's gonna like become part of it, or like
Yeah.
people's faces, like it consumes the soul, and then that becomes part of them.
Why
That's
are
what
you
it looks
saying
like.
It's called the amalgamation.
Amalgamation.
I can't say
Then
that.
Povalt, who's this guy, Povalt?
That is the Spider Hippopotamus.
The Spider Hippopotamus. For those that haven't heard the song yet, we're gonna play it tonight at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the smash hit of the year.
All the kids are doing it.
All
The
the
killer
kids-
fairy is who E. Urban has representing them, and
Oh,
I of course have Slenderman. We've got to have
That's just a-
Slenderman.
that's just a dude on crack, Chad.
Carrie's not here, but Mickey Mouse was representing Carrie, and
Who?
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say his name. MMMFer is representing Carrie. Now you'll notice that character is not in the poll, and that's because there was a little something that happened before we went live.
Uh-oh.
I'll play this real quick. So that was before we went live, and it's quick. So here, let's watch it in slow motion so you can all see what happened. All right.
Wow.
What the fuck, even? I'm just going to continue with sewing my little centipede here.
How'd you do that?
As an artist, it's one of the worst things you can do to feed somebody's art into AI. So that's like giving me a panic attack right now. Woo! Cheers.
It'll be okay.
Yeah,
What-
it'll
We
be
do
fine.
AI for fun. It's not nothing we actually take
Yeah,
seriously.
What are you cutting their ass out, E. Urban?
What?
Are you cutting the ass
we
out?
want
or-
the
Making
play-by-play.
a centipede.
Yeah. So just
Well, break us down the process real quick.
I don't know. I'm just gonna like sew these fuckers together and make a little plushy choo-choo train out of them. I guess. I don't know. That's the idea anyway.
Chad.
Okay.
Chad, when am I going to
Yes.
get to show one of my Easter eggs?
Okay. Povalt is super excited about these Easter eggs that were decorated over the weekend.
Okay,
Um,
I got to get a pointer out so you can see stuff. Okay.
okay. Are you going to
So-
explain it before you show it, or are you going to just show
I'm
it first?
Okay, this is a one-eared Easter bunny. You see right over here. This is the bandage where his ear got cut off. Do
Can you
see
back
that?
it up a little bit? It's kind of
there
the
you
light
go.
is hitting it really strong.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
you
there
go.
we go.
There you go. Can
Okay.
you see? Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's a one-eared Easter bunny.
So what happened to his ear?
It got bit off by a kid because it's made of chocolate. But-
Gotcha.
Oh, that is common.
So that's his two eyes there, and then that's the one ear.
That's his ear sticking
I
up.
got
And you see the bandage right there. The bandage right there, Chad. The bandage right there where his
I
ear
see.
was.
I see.
Do you see that?
I
Do
see.
you see that?
I see.
I did that.
Yeah.
Should I show the other Easter egg? Why? Just go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one is interesting. This one has. I just put a face on it. Okay. So you see, this one has a face and a mouth.
I see the eyes. I see the nose. And I see the mouth.
He's
Yeah.
drooling.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that is that glasses or
No, that's its eyes, Chad.
that's his eyes?
God, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
I see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and Chad said the same thing. It's Squidward.
Yes. And what's the value of those eggs? Because eggs are, let's see.
I think they're running a.
Ask an artist to value their own art. You know?
No. But just the eggs themselves.
Yeah,
let's see. They're like.
It's like 50 cents or 75 cents, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But it's truly priceless.
Yeah, about 60 cents for the eggs themselves. And then,
Oh,
yes.
SpongeBob.
So-
no.
So if you were to sell that though, what would you list that as?
It's priceless, Chad.
It's priceless.
It's priceless. It's.
So nobody's ever going to own it but you.
I mean, a collector could get it for.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
will
cook
tell
it
you.
for breakfast later.
I will tell you this, Chad. I have really
You make an
thought
omelet.
if I was a little bit younger and a bigger asshole than I am, I was thinking about going in my backyard and just fucking lobbing it as far as I can over in the other neighborhood. Just let luck.
Get a
fucking work
potato
its way out.
cannon.
Yeah. You never know where they're gonna land.
I mean, that's all part of the fun, though.
Yeah. Right. And all of a sudden you hear somebody go, "Hey, you kids!" I'll be like, "Yeah, you kids, quit throwing eggs." I'm the only person in the neighborhood that has chickens.
Wouldn't that be funny though
Yeah.
if someone just yelled out, "Hey, you kids," and it just echoed back, "Hey, you kids!"
Hey,
Like, what the fuck?
what?
You'd be like, wait a second, somebody stole my eggs.
Well, I mean,
Give them back.
I was just trying to get in touch with myself.
Yeah, you were inspired, and yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Well, it's.
Well, but Paul, not to insult you, but we do have a real artist on the show tonight.
Oh, that hurt.
I can show off some of my art if you'd like.
Oh yeah,
Yay!
we would love to
Yay!
see some of
Okay,
your
so
art.
here, obviously the amalgamation we showed this one, right?
Yay!
Hey, but here's one that I did last year. This one's called Faces.
Oh, this is awesome.
You know what I
Yeah.
like? Clumps of dirt.
I see boobies in that one.
I think I do too. It
There
sure
are.
does seem like it.
There were
Um,
a couple of boobies.
Oh, like a little devil guy up there.
Allie's like, why did he say clumps of dirt? You know what clumps of dirt is, don't you, Allie?
No, what?
You're painting clumps of dirt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember.
Allie's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
What are you talking about?
I love
clumps of dirt.
the.
I
my,
like that one.
my
That
eyes
is
pulled
cool.
to the face in the middle there.
It's like
I
shades
love
of
that.
red.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
like it's like the
Like a
inside of
face.
a machine that just like shredded someone.
Well, and you don't know which way the face is looking in the middle. Is it looking
Well,
at
the
you,
face
or
is-
it looking to
The
right?
faces aren't looking in any direction. They're just pieces of faces everywhere else.
Wow, I like that one.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool.
that's super cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ow! Fuck! Goddamn fucking needle!
I can't believe Allie's like clumps of dirt. Why in the hell is he saying that?
I totally forgot about that.
Oh, my painting clumps of dirt.
I did.
You even got like clumps of dirt too.
I did have clumps of
Sounds
dirt.
like a sequel.
Oh, I
Clumps
just
of Dirt 2.
so many different things.
Clumps of Dirt
But it's
2.
really cool because it's got like these pieces of land like floating in space kind
Yeah,
of,
let me see if I
and each little clump of land has like something like mushrooms and stuff going on it, which is kind of was kind of like weird and soothing at the time, like so peaceful and serene. Uh, Clumps of dirt.
Clumps of
So I was when I was younger, I was big into drawing. I mean, I think most kids are into drawing and things like that, and then there's a point where you
They
get
stomp the
away from that.
creativity. They stomp the creativity out of you.
Exactly, exactly, and that kind of pretty much did happen with me. But I do have some of my drawings from back. I was looking at that earlier. I think it would have been high school. It was 89. The most of it that I was seeing. It's not that good, but again, I used to
What is
love to
it? What
do
is
it.
it like? The teacher with their boobs out or something?
No, no, no,
Did
no.
you draw with your poop, Chad?
No, 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 nothing
Oh,
like
I've
that.
seen
Here,
that before.
All brown
I'll-
crayons.
I'll show you. So this was Fab Five Freddy from Yo MTV Raps. This
Fuck,
is
Chad.
89. These I have these in this spiral.
Yo,
that's why they're like
MTV
this.
raps.
Yes, yes.
And then you autographed it.
Here's Freddy
Wow.
Krueger.
Chad's like,
And,
this is going to be in a museum.
Here's Jessica Rabbit. I've got multiple
I
of
love
her.
I mean, you got the boobs right.
Yeah. And more Jessica and Roger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is she doing there?
I don't know. Her arms are like extra long.
I think she's sticking her arm inside of Roger Rabbit's head, like just no. Like,
God.
And then here's some other random lady. Not quite
that
sure.
woman? That somebody?
I have no
been.
idea who it is. I had a bunch of other ones and I couldn't find them, but I found this book, so I was like, oh yeah, this will work. But I know I had some ones that I did draw, like Jessica Rabbit and April O'Neil with no clothes on and things like that. But I can find those, and then there were some other Ninja Turtle ones that I had done that I remember being so proud of, and I don't know where they are. But anyway, yeah, I love drawing, and then I got into photography, and then like
fuck, seriously?
not I stopped drawing because I thought I was no good at it, and I think that it's just like with anything, you just got to keep doing it, and you'll
Exactly
you'll
right.
get better. If you stop it and then you
No,
come
no,
back,
you-
you're
you-
at that same level you were when you stopped.
No, you made the right choice, Chad.
I've had the benefit of, I've always wanted to be a artist, so I've just practiced and practiced and practiced
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, but you were probably you probably started off pretty good.
No,
Oh,
no. You
You-
have
you-
to fail and fail and fail and fail and fail.
like Chad.
But it's really hard work, and
Right.
I did a drawing one time that took 2 years, Alle. 2 freaking years.
oh yeah,
And you can't
it's-
find it.
No, and Sunshine put it. It's in my attic. Sunshine wouldn't let our kids see it because it's a naked lady on a cross flying through hell with like a harp in her hand and stuff. And
That's awesome.
feathers are a son of a bitch. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say.
feathers and fur.
Well,
Yes.
that's what took the 2 years because it's a big, big, big drawing on a canvas. And every little feather I went through, it was like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. And I thought it was great. And then Sunshine's like, that's very offensive.
So when was that you did that? How long ago?
I was 22 years old, so it was 35 years ago.
Gotcha.
And I probably did it from 22 to 25. I worked on it, and it was sitting in my front room, which, is another reason that people would be scared when they would come in my house. They'd be like, oh okay. That's happening.
And have you done any artwork since then though, Bobo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got to check this out.
Besides the eggs.
Check this shit out. Yeah, but oh, God, I unplugged my earphones.
And so, Alle, you said you'd always wanted to. So, like, at what age were you
This-
like, hey,
this is kind
this
of
is what I
like
want
that.
to do?
When they asked in schools what you
Let
want to
me
do for,
plug my earphones
like
in.
when you're
So-
older,
Right.
What the hell's going on?
Nice.
So I painted guitars. Does that count? Does painting
Yeah.
guitars count? Okay.
Yeah.
So this, if you look at it,
Oh, wow.
turn it.
It's
You
cool.
turn it.
Nice.
This glows in the dark also.
Oh,
Well, in the dark.
So like, if you put like a black light on it, okay, and it will.
I'm seeing DNA. I'm not seeing it glow.
Oh God, it kind of glows. Anyways, it
Um,
doesn't kind of glow.
I
It
believe
glows
you.
a lot.
it's
Okay.
a spunk caster.
And then and see the mouth can be right here, and its eyes are here and here.
mhm.
Or you turn it this way when I'm playing it, and the mouth is down here,
Yeah.
and the eyes are there. And then on the back where you
My
hold it,
eyes are up here.
it's a bloody knife, and then it
Nice.
has a Winnebago on the back. See the Winnebago on the neck here, and then all this. But yeah, it's. I wish the guitar sounded good. It sounds like shit, but it looks really cool. Does that count?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I think
That was
sure.
probably the last thing I did.
it's really cool.
I think so. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yeah.
So so we're talking like when you were in like elementary is when it first kicked in. And so at that time were you drawing like had like notebooks of drawings and things like that you kind of kept, or
I never really kept anything because it was all, the shitty little kid drawings. But
Yeah.
I just kept doing it and doing it and doing
Gotcha.
it. And I think I might have older artwork upstairs, but
right,
it's tucked away. It's protected.
right. And then when you got into high school, were you like the art student type, or
Oh yeah, I had a mohawk and I stomped around in combat boots with paint in my hair and had a shitty outfit. But yeah, I was very that art student person.
nice? And so now, I mean, just like every day, you're tell us a little about your creating. I mean, is that constantly what you're doing? Are you always working on different things?
I always have my hand in something. Like I've been doing these comedy videos. I've been doing lots of puppet things. I've been painting. I've been baking. I just like to try and be a Renaissance person. Just have lots of different styles of art going.
Right.
What was really cool, Chad, is she used to. What was that? What's that dude with the afro? The Happy Trees guy.
Oh, Bob Ross.
Okay, Bob Ross. I used to call her like YouTube's Bob Ross, because if you were having a shitty day, she would put on some chill music. It's going to, and she would splash something out on the canvas, and it was just so quiet and relaxing. And then whatever splashed out on the canvas, she would just make into something incredible while you were sitting there watching, and it was just so relaxing and taming, just like.
I gotta start doing those streams again.
That's when I first saw Alle. I'm like, wow, what is going on here? There's nothing she's gonna make with that. What's going on? What's going on?
Process.
Yeah.
Process.
Well, then, Bob Ross, I would always get frustrated when I remember being young, just trying to kind of follow along, and I'm just like, no, that doesn't work. It doesn't come out. Like,
it's not a happy accident. It's just an accident. Damn it.
Hey, I want to say hello to Zach Thong and Bonfire, and I know there were a couple of other people. Scotty B,
Luke, I'm spooking.
Melissa Smith. We missed a bunch of people. And anybody else that we missed?
Zach Dong and Bonfire. Happy birthday, Bon.
Dan Anderson.
Dan Anderson.
Hey, Bon. My email is deadpolevault@gmail.com. DEADPOLEVAULT @gmail.com.
Also,
Well, he's been having a hard time getting it. If you go to my about page, you can get it. I wrote a song for Bond. He was like, dude, I like to just lay back and chill. Can you make a chill song on your live? And I made one. He was like, wow, can you clip that? I'm like, fuck it, I'll just make you one. And through the whole back end of the song, it subliminally put in bonfire. Me going bonfire, but it's stretched out all the way through it. It's just email me and I'll get that to you, man.
There's Hugh Caldwell. Hello, hello.
You mean George Clooney?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Melissa?
So, as far as artist and art, are there certain things that you've always been, that have always appealed to you? Are there certain artists that you looked up to, Alle? Who are some of your favorites?
I actually have a couple pulled up.
Okay.
Andre Masson, a French painter from the 1800s, very inspiring to me. Lots of flowing figures, lots of weird symbolism, very intricate, lots of details. I love details.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's like the more you look at it, the more things you
Well,
see.
and you know what? That painting I was doing with the woman with the harp, because at that time I'd just gotten divorced, so I seen the evil, like the devil, was a woman, and that one it looks like the devil with the harp, and the top of the harp has breasts.
It does.
And the harp is
titties.
actually, and the harp is chewing his arm. Oh, there's so much going on in that. I
Yeah.
could look at that for a long
That
time.
reminds me of Hieronymus Bosch.
Yep.
Just like the level of complexity there. It's
The next one's even more complex. This is Anton Ville.
Wow.
I will show some less. Like, this is just a portion of this painting. It's called the Log Cabinet. And it's just, there's just so much detail. There's so many different things that you look at. You could look at it for probably like 12 hours and see new things each time.
It's like a Where's Waldo of goriness and weird, strange.
Right.
Exactly.
I think I've seen this guy. Yeah.
I think Tool is influenced by this guy.
Probably.
Your mom is influenced by this guy.
Burn.
And then also Junji Ito, who is a manga artist, does lots of weird, crazy shit, and Mike Mignola.
Yeah, Mignola's great.
Yeah, super awesome.
I love Hellboy too. Jackie Sins, thank you so much for the donation. Jackie is working on her first song, and we will be doing some sort of field trip whenever she gets ready to release that. So yeah, I am excited for that.
Not that I would do anything like this, Alle, but I found when I was doing my painting, which was a long time ago, it helps to kind of be stoned sometimes. It kind of inspires you. Does that ever happen? Like so.
No, not at all. That she doesn't know what you're talking about, Bobo.
Yeah, it's the idea machine.
No, but I normally get stoned and then I'll listen to whoever is running on it.
Right. And then you just like let it flow.
Let it flow. Splash some paint.
That's kind of the way I do my music if I was to get stoned, which I don't.
Yeah.
Or do I?
You got stoned so much at a young age that you got stuck there, I think.
Well, I kind of contributed to that drop on my head when I was young, but it's fine.
What about you, Bobo? Any certain favorite artists?
Well, like I showed earlier, I got an Escher. I'm a real big fan of Escher.
That was off air. So You gotta pretend like you didn't do that yet.
Oh, yeah, Escher and H.R. Geiger. I really like H.R. Geiger, the dude who does Alien.
Yeah, yeah.
I liked Todd McFarlane.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's awesome.
Uh, I did collect, and I still have a collection of Joseph Nagel. Um, and sometimes when I'm really sick, I make some Jackson Pollock paintings. You know, uh, other than that, dude, I threw away a $1,500 painting the other day.
What?
I sure did. Well, and it was by a famous artist. It was so huge. What could I do with it? And I couldn't give it to
That's
anybody.
what she said.
So why didn't you donate it or give it away or try to sell it? You can.
I tried. I really
Yeah.
did try. And everybody was like, "Wow!" And I had it like in my bachelor pad, and it was over the whole top of my couch.
Mhm.
And it's one of those things where you like, okay, if I get this, I've got to commit my whole freaking house to this damn thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was just everybody was like, "That's really cool, but I don't want it."
I have a bit of a me instead of specific artists. It's more of just because I'm a collector. Certain types of art or certain characters. So, like for me, I've got a huge collection of different types of Frankenstein, and I have some Frankenstein pieces that I didn't have. I thought I had photos.
Pieces.
They're not currently hung
Murderer.
up because of the recent move, but I do have video here of the three favorite ones. So this one here was one I got at a convention, and absolutely love it. It's humongous. It's just a huge
That's what
piece
she
of
said.
and then I've got these two. This is a local artist here in town that she did the Frankenstein one, and then after I bought it, I said, "Hey, can you do Bride of Frankenstein?" So then she did the Bride to match it, so this was the Frankenstein she did that I originally purchased. But like I just huge fan of Frankenstein, so I've got other prints and such, smaller pieces, but those are like big ones that I have purchased. I've got a really cool print of Dave O'Shea did for me as when I was doing my film festival. I can't really show it because it's got so many different things, and there's so many things in it of violence and nudity and such that I don't know that I want to
I love nudity and violence.
put it on YouTube. But I've got
But
these
it's art,
other,
Chad.
yeah,
I mean, Povol posted a porn link on it in the chat once, so I mean,
It was an accident.
did I
Yeah.
upload?
it was
Look,
totally.
I get
Here's some ones that when I was doing the film festival that I had artists do, and this was my original character for the film festival. Polygrind was the festival. The character's Polly Staffel, and Popeye Wong is the artist that did it, and then he also did the armadillo that I have, which I thought I uploaded that picture, but I don't think I did.
Hey, Chad,
It's right
I got a
here
bunch
on the
of-
wall.
I got a bunch of blacklight stuff. You see what this one says? God, it's so shitty with that light. It says power plant. It's got like mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
this is from 1968, I think, and it's a blacklight poster. And I got blacklight posters all over the place. But I love fluorescent colors, and plus I think it has weed and mushrooms in it.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
I
I'm
do
just
see that.
stoned.
I do see that.
But
It kind of reminds me of ICP, the colors, and it has an ICP
Yeah, a little bit.
flavor to it.
I think that's because they're usually most of their stuff is blacklight stuff.
There is a lot of blacklight ICP
Yeah, that is
stuff.
true. That
I
is true.
need to get me the Amazing Jekyll Brothers one and get a black light for that because that would be fucking badass for my room.
I got the and I showed this. I think it was before the show.
Yep.
Okay, this is a MC Escher first run, 35th print of the first run of MC Escher,
Yeah,
and
no, that's awesome.
I got that on my
Super, super
wall.
cool.
And, yeah, and so I got a whole bunch of stuff that's like, but you know, I've always been attracted to the crazy art. You know, Sunshine like has pictures of like a little girl with a dog petting it or something. You know, like okay, you know, art's in the eye of the beholder. You know,
Exactly. No, it is. That's the thing. Is that there isn't any wrong taste when it comes to any kind of art.
well, I think she doesn't want to horrify the grandkids when they come over and stuff. You know, it's just like.
Right.
Oh, I should send my little centipede over to you then, Pole Vault.
One of my
Dude.
grandsons came in my studio and was like, I don't like it.
And a couple of my favorite artists, I'll do a share screen, but I will be careful. Boris Vallejo, absolutely awesome. And he did a lot of pieces of movies in that. What?
Death Killer, didn't he? Or what's that guy? That's the artist for Death Painkiller or something. There's a comic. He does a comic.
Yeah, he does comics. He does movie posters, like the Vacation poster, all sorts
Death
of
Dealer.
Pieces.
Death Dealer. He does Death Dealer.
Huge fan of him. And how I got into him was they had trading cards of his pieces.
Magic cards?
Younger. No, just trading cards.
Because those look like that looks like magic art, like Magic the Gathering.
And then the other one that there were trading cards of was Olivia, and she does a lot of like pinup type stuff. Betty Page and things like that. And again, I'll be careful with what I show because, yeah, if I accidentally click on some nudity. But yeah,
Do that.
super
Very
cool.
nice. How much?
Oh, how much? This is not bad. $150.
Dude, I went into this estate sale, and this really old dude was like, "Hey," I was like, "Can I have that? How much for that painting?" He's like,
$150 for a medium.
"Dude, if you could get it off the wall, $5." Wait, God,
I really like that
I'm really
style.
having a hard time moving around tonight. But he's like, my parents had that on the wall, and I'm like 80. And he's like, if you could get that off the wall, and I ripped off pieces of the wall and got the painting, dude. You gotta see this shit. It's not really old. I don't even know what the shit this is. Oh God, did I nail it to the wall? No. Now I'm tearing down pieces of my wall.
How about you? You knew we were doing this show beforehand, but you couldn't get this stuff ready.
Well, but I didn't think you were gonna do art.
What? Do you know we were doing?
You
art?
obviously didn't read the emails.
No,
Or
no.
or
Or
the name
see
of the
title.
show.
The title.
Brian's
Look at
here.
this. Look at this shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
So I ripped that off the dude's wall, dude.
Yeah.
Like pieces of the wall came off with it. I don't even know how old this is. I don't
Left
even know what it
left
is.
the guy with a holes all up in his wall.
Well, it's got like 1920 or something on the back.
Nice.
But I was just like, yeah, I want that. He's like, get it off the wall. And I ripped it off the wall.
You need to take that to Antique Roadshow.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I got
here,
shit like
here
that.
I'll pull a pole vault so y'all can see. This is my Markowitz
Oh, wow.
print. I wanted to be an armadillo holding the camera, and I wanted him to look similar to Tupac. And if you look really closely, the eyes, he really nailed the eyes and the eyebrow with the Tupac vibe. But yeah, love
Well,
this
see,
thing.
you should have been an armadillo instead of Slenderman.
Yeah. Well, I don't. You know,
Like a huge one.
Okay.
I wanted to put Slenderman out there for sacrifice, okay? Because I
Okay.
knew that he wasn't going to win. Because I've never won a poll, okay?
On your own show,
Yeah,
nonetheless.
it's the poll right now. Alle, Team Alle, the weird thing creature, 53%. Second place,
Yay.
Spider Hippopotamus, 37%, and 8% Killer Fairy, Team Urban. And then me, 2%. So yeah, I
I
never
was in
win.
the lead at
That-
the start of the poll, but then someone beat me out. Douche.
Well, look, the guest should win. The guest should win. That's look, and like I got weird shit setting everywhere. Like you see that there's like a mannequin sitting up there that's like
Oh,
leaning
yeah.
over my shit with the
Mhm.
headphones on, and the thing is, it's like, you know, art helps inspire art sometimes. You know, when you got like all
Exactly.
this shit. When I got all this shit sitting around
Ow.
me, I'm writing music. If you're writing music, you can see, like, you know, all this shit like inspires you to make weird. I make weird music because I'm sitting here looking at just this,
Weird shit.
yeah,
Because
weird
you're
shit.
over here looking at porn while you're on the stream.
It's Easter. It was Easter. It was Easter porn.
Easter.
Damn. Yes, it was Easter porn.
That sounds horrifying. Sounds.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
Only you, Povo.
Well,
Only
it was
you.
an accident. It was an accident.
It was an accident. You were looking at it. What was the accident?
No, remember you were asking for Easter movies,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
No,
that was
Those
an
Easter movies.
and that was an Easter movie.
So we're gonna give a watch to this real quick. This is from Mark Tanner. Said he did a soundtrack for my essay manga artist buddy, and this is it. So we're gonna check that out. And we definitely have Spider Hippopotamus coming up during the show. So this is
Yay.
Awala Comics meets MT Squared Resurrected, and it's about 6 minutes long. So here we go. Heck yeah, that was super cool.
That was cool.
That was like the perfect music for sewing together an Easter egg.
Let's check in with you there. How are things going?
Yeah.
That's classy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what made you want to take on this project that you're currently working on?
So initially, I brought up the topic that I was gonna make, like, I want to make little plushie, Franken plushies, where I just like take little bits and pieces of like the plushies and mix them up and stuff, right? Well, I mentioned that on I'm not sure if it was Wes's channel or if it was Alle's channel. I think it was Wes's channel.
Yeah.
And I said something about doing that, and he said you should make a centipede. And I was like, that's actually a great fucking idea.
Wait, was it our idea?
That was totally what
Our idea. I thought you came in the chat saying, "I'm gonna make a."
Nope.
Well, no, like I said,
It's
initially
it's all
I was
you,
just gonna
Alle.
make-
It's your fault.
Wes is the one that said that, but like initially I was just like, oh, I'm gonna make like little Franken plushies, and then Wes is like, hey, you should make a centipede. I'm like, that's an awesome idea.
Centipede.
It's not as easy as it looks, though. Let me tell you. Fucking, this bunny's nose is so fucking thick.
Well, just think of how hard that is. Just think if it was, like
An actual
the movie Human
centipede?
Centipede.
Right, because if I was actually sewing together a bunny, a duck, and a lamb, they would not be staying still. I would need a lot of fucking tranquilizer for that.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Allie's like, I gotta take another hit.
I thought Ellie was gonna be painting like while this is happening. I was hoping to see some Ellie painting.
She's welcome to
Alle
if she
painted.
wants to.
I have to skedaddle for now. I apologize.
Oh,
I want to thank you for having
It's
me.
like
on. It's been
After
really-
the human centipede, she's like, that was my idea. Was that the day I was doing clumps of dirt? No, I totally was blacked out. Y'all take that seriously?
Y'all are lucky I didn't even think to get a kazoo today because I would just been going.
well, thank you for coming by, Alle.
Yes, thank you so much.
And
Thanks for being here, Ellie.
did not mean anything insulting towards you with the art incorporating your piece into the background or into the AI video.
I appreciate
and,
it.
and you're so brave coming on this show, and we really appreciate that. It's like the front lines here,
It's fun. It's fun. I had a great time. Thank you for having me.
because Chad and stuff.
Oh yeah, always me causing the trouble. Yeah, so everybody make sure you're subbed up to Alle. Check out her channel if you
Thank you. Thanks for
not
having
caught
me.
her live.
And-
you
and-
definitely want
Some
to.
love.
And if Alle wanted to send me a piece of artwork to put on my just let me know. Just let me
You
know.
could buy
Always
one. You
No,
could buy
I did,
one.
I did.
They're also
but-
for sale, but yes.
Yeah, no. I
So-
wanted to, but I'm a selfish asshole. I wanted one that wasn't mass produced. Is that
So-
that thing? Like it would be an original Alle G? Would I get an original
Yeah,
Alle G?
it's the original Alle G show.
Yeah. It's got to be an original Alle G, and that way I can like brag about it and be like, oh, hey, what Chad? Do you got an original Alle G? I don't think
Yeah.
you do.
One of a
I
kind.
think you do.
That's
Well,
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean,
All of them are one of a kind.
Yeah.
so if people are interested in buying art from you, where do they go?
They can contact me through email at alexandragammons@gmail.com, or they can contact me through Instagram on my LG Instagram.
And you also have a site, don't you, that has your merch on it?
I do. I have a threadless store where you
Yeah.
can get just like cool designs. Like I have this this lesbian stein.
I
this
was just
little
seeing that. I do like that.
And a Yorin shirt. I have a Yorin
Lauren
shirt,
shirt.
Chad.
Yep.
I have a Yorin shirt. I was looking for it. I don't know what I did with it.
And as
no.
far as like customs and such, do you do
Oh
that?
yeah,
If people are,
I take commissions.
yeah,
I do custom stuff. So just
Nah.
contact me. We can work on stuff. We can work on
Cool.
stuff together.
yeah.
There's a
I
little
do like
turd.
that.
Little turd.
Lesbian stein.
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, cool.
There's
All right.
There's
Well, I'm huge into Frankenstein, huge into Superman, and I may message you at some point to
All right,
see
no
what you
worries.
can come up with.
Everybody have a nice night. Thanks for being
All
here.
right.
Nah, Alle.
Thank you. Of course you did, Pole Vault. You ran
I
her
didn't do it.
off.
I didn't do it. It was
You
the
ran her
centipede.
off.
It was the centipede. She looked at the centipede and was like, "Oh,
And there's
And then E was like, "It was your idea." She's like, "Oh, I gotta
No,
go."
it was Wes's idea.
oh, it's Wes's idea. Oh, I've got to go now.
there's
listen a little bit
John
better.
Wiggs and
implemented
Jovel
me
is
in
here.
Yay, Jovel!
So let's see what's going on with the
You know what I did,
poll.
Chad? Do you know what I did,
What's
Chad?
that? What do you do?
I made a song just for Bonfire and then deleted it. Bonfire is now the only owner of that song.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Man,
groovy? That's
Look
groovy.
at these shitty little scissors that came with my fucking sewing kit. They fucking bend and don't barely even fucking do anything. The handles come off.
Fuck those scissors. Fuck those scissors.
Garbage. Straight
What the
fucking garbage.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's talk. Well, E, who are some of your favorite artists? And
I'll take a break here to talk about some things that I selected. So yeah, Hieronymus Bosch is like probably one of my favorites. Just because, like, look at how much is going on here.
yeah,
There's so many things.
right.
Like a couple of things that I've closed up on is, and as part of this is a bird creature thing sitting on a throne eating a person, and some birds are flying out of his butt, and there's someone shitting some coins a little bit lower than there, and there's all kinds of just weird stuff going.
Right.
Let's see, and then further up is this little bit here. There's some guy with the fucking egg ass thing, and someone's crawling up. I don't know what's going on, but I fucking love it.
Right.
And then I like gory shit like or no, wait, that's not it. Saturn eating his son. That's fun. And then I found this. This is actually at the Toledo Museum of Art. Now I gotta tell you something about this painting. It caught me off guard because, like, if you look at this, you see all sorts of beautiful detail. There's like this little girl with these elaborate clothes. It's called Child in Ecclesiastic Dress. And there's like this background, really, really nice detail. And then in the corner, there's this fucking weird ass dog.
Right. Yeah.
It's as if the artist had no fucking idea how to draw a dog or how to paint a dog.
Yeah, he's almost got a human face almost or something. Like
It's
a
so-
rabbit face, human. Yeah, it's like
It's got such a weird. It's got like a fat head / neck, and a face that's not even proportionate to the rest of its body. It's so just bizarre.
It looks
Is
like
that
it
its
looks like the
back
thing on
leg?
Extro.
Is that its back leg or is that its wiener?
It's probably both.
Ah.
There's also other really, really weird dogs that I think are funny, like this one. I don't know what the fucking deal is with that one, but and then also this one. It's like they never seen a dog in medieval times. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
They used to have dog-faced humans and stuff. You know that? Like they said they went to these islands and they had dog-faced people, and I was like, man, that's harsh.
I mean, really, it looks like the creature from Extra. Like, let me pull this up real quick.
I just want me to
I
pull
don't know if that
Don't
looks
it?
like it.
Well, where's the full picture? Ah,
I don't know if that's like a plushy centipede or like a plushy orgy.
there we go. Here's the full picture. I got it now.
You ever seen a flea from the Chili Peppers pants?
Here it is.
His pants are made of plastic.
It kind of does.
Just doesn't have the ears. So, but yeah.
Extra.
So you know, we've got this poll going on, and currently, Alle in first place, 53%.
Yeah.
Spider Hippopotamus is in second place. We are going to
Look
give
at,
a
look at this
watch-
cute little face. Can't wait to sew this beautiful little smile into this little bunny rabbit's butt.
And you know what, Chad? I think you ran
What?
Allie off because you didn't get catering. I told you, dude.
well,
When guests come around, we
Hey,
gotta have catering.
I'm busy doing other things.
He
You
doesn't
were
even get
supposed to make
catering
the-
for us.
You were supposed to make the sandwiches.
No, you always have peanut butter sandwiches. Damn
Yeah,
it,
share
Chad.
some of
So-
your meat and cheese with us, Paul.
So
How about
so
some eggs?
so here's Spider Hippopotamus. In case anybody's trying to decide if they should vote or not. But here we go.
Well, I got a spotted hippopotamus in my mind. Yeah, I find the beetles on mine. I tell lies cause I don't know where to go. Cause I got a spotted hippopotamus in my soul. Yeah, I got a spotted hippopotamus in my soul. The zebras run wild through the jungle of the street. I got no shoes on my feet. Yeah, I like to dance without pants cause I got a spotted hippopotamus on my mind. Yeah, I got a spotted hippopotamus on my mind. I gotta find a tree that I can climb. Yeah, a tree that don't have any fleas. I got an itch, son of a bitch. I got an itch, you motherfuckers. Spider hippopotamus. Spider hippopotamus. Spider hippo. Yeah, hippopotamus. Yeah, hippopotamus. Spider hippopotamus.
That song
What?
is fire.
What a love song.
Yeah.
You know, Chad, I just sat down and I didn't even think about anything. I just you can even hear me like smoking at the beginning. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm ready. And just the spider hippopotamus sprung for me like exorcism
Yeah.
in the middle of April. Exorcism.
Yeah.
But you know,
And
Yeah,
here's some
Spider Hippo.
spider hippo in action.
Yeah,
Now,
yes.
who's
That's
this
more.
guy down here at the right hand side? Who's that supposed to be?
Look
Right
at this
hand side.
Chad looking at his hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god!
I was trying to put some Chads in there, but it wasn't coming out right. I was just like as quick as I could, putting out
Yeah.
stuff. And it's kind of like
It looks like the hippo from it looks like Peter Potamus from Harvey Birdman. He's the one who's like, did you get the package? Did you get the thing I sent you? Did you get the thing I sent you? Did you get the thing I sent you? You got the thing I sent you! Yay! Anyway,
So
take that.
spider hippopotamus.
Spider hippopotamus.
See, I'm not trying to beat Alle, but come on now. Y'all gonna let me get beat by the spider hippopotamus?
Dude. Like I said, the guest should win, but after that, I've got to take you out. Check that, Chad.
it's like an angry Mudang or gruesome legs.
So we were going to talk about album covers, and me and you, Povalt, were on the same page here
Yeah.
because when we said who had great artwork on album covers, and you said a couple of artists, but which band did you say that I also said?
Kiss had
Yeah,
like
Kiss.
some of the best album covers.
And I am totally on board with you. Of course, we were both saying Destroyer, absolutely amazing, and Love Gun. And I was always a fan of this cover. It's not a good album, but I always loved this album cover. I thought it was really neat, really clever. And
That album only had like one good song on it.
it's not a good album. It's not
What
a
was
good
it?
album.
Cherie or something. What was that song that was the only good song on there?
Yeah,
I
it seems
forget.
like
It
let's
only
see.
had. It was like
Shandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. That Torpedo Girl's on there. That's not bad. But yeah, no, it's not a great album. It really isn't. So, but no, I like the artwork. And then of course you also said this one.
Iron Maiden. Yep. I had that poster. It was like so cool. Because look, it's got the Eddie doing the puppet of the devil, and then the devil is on the earth, like doing a puppet of Eddie.
Right.
It's like a conundrum.
Yeah. Well, Poogie's saying great job.
Yeah, because I mean, Iron Maiden albums were just awesome.
Now, Alle had said this one. This was an album cover that I had heard of, but I've never listened to Aesop Rocky. But no, I'm sorry, Aesop Rock. That is a freaking really cool album cover.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah. And a couple of them that I love is from Acid Bath. This, of course, classic painting from John Wayne Gacy was on the cover for When the Kite String Pops.
You know, Johnny Depp owned that painting. I don't know if he still does, but I know he had a lot of bad shit happen to him, and he had it like locked away and shit. Yeah.
And then also, and this one was perfect for this last weekend. This was their second album, Pagan Terrorism Tactics. And this one was for the season of Easter.
Well, that's nice, Chad.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, out there in the chat, what album covers were you, big fan of? What are some of the favorite ones as far as, the art? It doesn't matter if the album itself is any good. Marilyn. Pookie right there with you though with the Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, yep.
Let's see here. Did I? Oh yeah, that's right. I did share that. Oh, I was going to show. These were some of the photos because I was big into photography when I was in high school, and this was when I was a sophomore in high school. I won a contest that the journalism teacher was doing for this photo, and then I took art photography in college. This was one of several photos that I did. I've got in this book, and I thought I'd scanned it. I thought I took pictures of more of them, but I didn't. But these are a couple of them that I loved when I was working at a newspaper. Right out of high school, I worked for a newspaper as a photographer. And some days I would just drive around and looking for stuff to take photos of. And this was some kids out playing in this huge ditch. I absolutely just love this photo. It's so good. And the basket laying there in the ditch, and the one kid pretending to be dead. I just love it. And then this was another one, and again, this is another one not staged. I'm just driving along, and then I see these kids that are out there. It's
Slow
just like
children at play.
like the photo like was just too perfect. Like I staged both of these, but they weren't staged at all. So those are a couple of my favorites when I was working at the paper as a photographer. But yeah, no, I was big into drawing. I was big into photography, and I've kind of gotten away from any of that. But I mean, I still do creative things in a different way. But everything is always for me tied back to storytelling in some way. I think anything that I ever was drawing, it was always more than just the drawing itself.
Damn
It
it.
was the story.
Oh, it's
And
like
here
the fifth time I
was
stabbed myself with a fucking needle. I am not part of this project, okay? Damn it.
Chad,
Yeah.
Chad, I put one in the chat. That's a good album cover. I'm looking up like cool art album covers. And you might want to check that one out.
front to back.
Yeah, it's called WASNATCH, front to back. It's really cool.
I'm looking right now.
It's probably porn.
That's what I was thinking.
I would never do that to you.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is not. That is an album cover, Chad.
Hang on, hang on. Let me find a good image. It's small. Every photo is small.
Oh.
Trying to find a big photo.
Here
we go. Here we go.
All right.
I think I got it. I got to log in. Yes, I'm over 18. What?
What? It's just an album cover. I mean, it was on the rack.
Here we go. I got it.
I mean, it's very tasteful, I would say.
Yes, it is very tasteful. Here we go. Front to back.
Yes, front to back.
Have you heard this album?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's kind of classical.
Ow! Fuck, damn it. Look what you did. You distracted me and got me stabbed again.
So, and he goes without saying, of course, the Beatles with Sgt. Pepper, Magical Mystery Tour, Abbey Road. I mean, these are all just iconic, without a doubt. I mean, we're talking about the best album cover art.
I think the album for Boston is fucking sweet. The giant spaceship thing.
Chase, yeah.
The guitar spaceship on the Boston album cover.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that was the alternate name for that album, Chasing America. One time at band camp. That was
so was there a certain one, or just like? Hang on.
Whatever
It looks like they
whatever the
always
first-
use that, huh?
Well, whatever the first one is, the one the most
Yeah.
well known
Yeah.
debut album or whatever they did, where it's like the Morning Feeling and all that.
Yeah, for sure, and definitely just iconic. Trying to find it, of course.
Well, Sticky Fingers was a weird album cover, and
Sticky Fingers.
and I think Nevermind was
Nevermind's iconic, but I'm not going to say that's a great album cover.
Right,
I mean,
right. I did like Houses of the Holy. That was kind of crazy.
But and what about I was trying to think of if there are any certain actually comic book artists. There's not necessarily any one certain one for me.
Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld's pretty cool. Although he has a terrible time with drawing feet.
Yeah, and Stan Lee, right?
Yes, Pukey. I know what thimbles are for, but tell me that this motherfucker would fit on my fat fucking fingers. Okay, look at this whole thing. It's a little tiny hat. It's so tiny.
Oh man,
I ain't got patience for tiny garbage like that. That's why I've got pliers.
Pliers for thimbles. Pliers for thimbles. Wow. I saw that one. Quiet Right's album was pretty cool. The guy in the insane suit and
yeah,
let's see. Yeah.
So let me. Yeah, so here's I mentioned Boris earlier. I was just doing a quick search of the different.
Yeah, he is the dude that makes Death Dealers.
Well,
Look,
Storm.
so he did the Barbarella poster, Vacation poster, Empire Strikes Back, Deathstalker.
Oh,
Meatloaf
Meatloaf Bad Out of Hell. It was a good art cover.
Oh yeah, dude. Storm Thorgerson or however the hell you say their name is like a prolific album art person. They've been they did art for Pink Floyd and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, the Bat Out of Hell. Yeah, no, that's definitely iconic.
Yeah, and that like Mark Tanner was saying, Hendrix has one. I think has a ear bleeding like rainbow colors and stuff. I forget which one.
What about the cover for Holy Diver? That's
that's cool. Dio had some pretty cool covers.
Yeah.
Holy Diver. Holy Diver. It's something better start so clean. If you know what I mean.
A lot of the bands that were very theatrical had super cool covers. I mean, Dream Theater had some great concept albums and some super cool covers. Like we were saying, also Kiss, of course, the Pink Floyd. Yeah, I mean some definite iconic covers.
Def Leppard had some fucking awesome album covers.
Yeah,
I know Paul Wall hates Def Leppard, but yeah, Pyromania and Hysteria were the ones that got me to pick up on Def Leppard. Those album covers were.
I said a long time try.
Yeah, I'm the one that doesn't like Def Leppard. Yeah.
What?
I guess
you gotta admit, the Pyromania and Hysteria are two album covers. When you see them, you're like, this sound? What does this sound like? It's and that's what got me into them. I was picking through my parents' CD collection, and I came across Pyromania and Hysteria, and I was like, I gotta listen to these. I did judge those albums by the cover, and I was impressed.
Mark.
So, yeah, like King Diamond had some good ones. You know, with all the Abigail and shit. Abigail, can't you see it's going all wrong? Abigail. Ah, ah, ah. Wow, man. So Chad, how are you gonna have the battle?
What battle?
I thought the little guys were gonna battle and stuff.
Oh, well, that's up to the chat to decide who wins.
Oh.
And yeah, so that's the battle. That's the battle. You know, I mean, we could definitely have it play out because obviously it looks like Slenderman's pretty much dead at 2%. So
Die, Slenderman.
hang on just a second. Let's see. Let's see what happens when we put Slenderman against the hippo. Just give me a moment, and we'll see.
No, you're gonna cheat, Chad.
Why would I cheat?
Because you're always cheating. Freaking. So is the duck going to the rabbit to the sheep?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sheep is gonna be starving.
So it is kind of like a turducken.
I sure if that's what you want to
But
call
it's
it. A duck bunny lambing.
Yeah, it's gonna come out in the form of Tic Tacs.
Well, look at this. At least the lamb's gonna get plenty of carrots in its diet. And carrots are good for your eyesight. Not that it matters when all you see is the back end of a bunny rabbit, but you know, you do what you can.
You gotta make do with what you got, man. You know?
We're almost there with the Slenderman hippo battle. Okay, should be shortly. Should have a.
Oh yeah, from the
update.
inside is Alice Cooper's face, and then you open it up, and it's his eyes. Oh wow!
All right. So, this bunny project, do you normally do some sewing, or is this something special?
Only when my pants rip. Yeah, I do some sewing, but like I'll just normally I don't do this. No,
Well,
I know enough just to sew my clothes together a little bit, and then that's it.
Gotcha.
But it's good enough.
Aren't you gonna ask about mine, Chad?
About your what? Your sewing?
No, my egg. How long I've been painting eggs?
Oh yeah. How long have you been decorating eggs?
Well, funny you should ask that, Chad. I've been decorating eggs since I was a youngster.
Youngster?
And I've been drawing peepees on things probably a little bit longer than that.
Really?
Drawing peepees on what's longer than what?
Hey, you know what? You know it's really funny? And I mean, not that I would do something like this, but when you make a peepee as long as a school bus, you know, just like all the way back there. Yeah. What are you doing out there, Mr. Bolt? I'm wiping down the bus. That looks a little funny the way you wipe the bus off there.
I thought you were talking about. So I thought you were talking about like a picture like of a bus, and then somebody with a PP that had a PP as long as the bus. But you're talking about actually drawing on the bus.
No, so the buses would have dust on them. And we did this one time to my boss, man. He got a rental, and we were in San Francisco, which is kind of crazy. So we have a crew of guys in the bus and in the van. Our boss goes into the store to get something, and he comes back, and he's like, "You guys don't do anything." Well, we got out and drawed wieners all over the van except for where he could see. He gets back in the van and he's driving us to work, and we're all going to like this convention, and cars are like beep beep, hey, beep beep, ha ha ha, and he's like, "What the hell is going on?" And there's just like wieners all over the car. And then he gets out. When he gets out, he opens the back to get the equipment out, and there's just wieners all over the back of the tugboat. You ever did anything like that, Chad? Like put stuff on
No.
your parents' car or anything?
No.
What? Did you ever
No.
flip off other people?
I'll
in
tell
other
you.
cars
I'll tell you
like
what. What me and my brother did. There was a guy who we didn't like that we called Doo Doo Face. He I'm trying to remember. He had he was putting up garage sale signs around the neighborhood. I would have been in like at the oldest first grade, maybe maybe younger. And so we went around, flipped his signs around, and had his address and wrote "free bird, free dog, free stuff." And so people went to his house, and then he came to ours crying to our mom that people were showing up at his house wanting his stuff for free. So that's a true story.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, Chad. That's too cool for you.
There we go.
Oh,
It's complete.
Oh,
It is complete.
Sequence complete.
It will live forever now. Isn't that why they made the centipede so it would live forever?
I don't
Sure.
know
I
why
don't know.
he made it.
Or
Did
just
No, no,
because.
his Rottweilers were going to die, and so to keep his Rottweiler alive, he put it in the Rottweiler centipede.
All right, here's a quick update of what's going on between the spider hippopotamus and Slenderman. It's
Getting
getting pretty
Spidey,
it's getting pretty heated there.
getting Spidey.
Yeah. So
It's got a face. "Ah, I'm being eaten by a hippo.
yeah. So
I'm being eaten by a
that's
centipede."
that's
Now this thing is just gonna be like sitting around in my room, and I might just like leave it out in my bed, and then my mom's gonna come down and do laundry one day, and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I will tell you, Chad, we did something a little bit like your garage sale thing, but we did it like we pointed garage sales like garage sale,
mhm.
and we at both ends of our street we were put garage sale signs pointing toward the middle, and we sat in the front yard and got drunk all day watching people drive around looking for the garage sale. So
People must be liking that the spider hippopotamus is taking care of Slenderman, because now 40% closing in on the weird thing creature. So, yeah. Somehow 55 votes in this poll.
good Lord,
I know.
I didn't.
We actually had 55 people in this.
I like
I
55 people came to watch. I should have dressed better. I didn't know.
Well, people love to vote, okay? Which isn't really a thing, but
That
I mean, I was going to say something. Oh,
What?
I remember. Bring up your little Easterpede, and Povot, you should be doing the sound effects with the whistle as he's there. Beautiful, beautiful.
Now, see that right there is what the internet was made for.
That's the reason for Easter, I do believe. Things like that.
I mean, I just think if you just now like if you've never heard of us and you're like, oh, here's a channel, check this out.
Centipede food.
Freaking
Gummy bears. Feeding them gummy bears.
It's been weird, man. It's been weird. Uh, so, you, Chad, what other artful things you got for us to do? Do I need to draw another Easter egg?
Do you have eggs that you could work on one live for us? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. I'll work on an
that would be
Easter egg.
fantastic.
Maybe I should work on them both at the same time. Let me see. Where's it?
Hey, it's 12:34. Make a wish.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
So
see.
Pole Vault is working on his next masterpiece.
Okay. Won't take that long. I'm a fast worker, Chad.
You're fast?
Yeah. You wait until you see this. Wait until you see this. You're gonna be like,
No. The ones that you did earlier, those weren't fast, right? You
Should like
Right,
make
right.
an egg where like a bunch of sperms are
okay.
trying to get in.
okay, how about this, Chad?
Nah.
So what is this? Eyeballs? 2 eyes?
Yes, it's apple.
It's an opening for its.
It's 2
eyeballs.
eyes?
Yes, it's eyeballs.
Put them up to your eyes. Damn your eyes, Igor. Too late.
That is absolutely amazing. Yeah,
You like that?
that is fantastic.
Milk lemonade. Round the corner, chocolate's made. You ever heard that, Chad?
Yeah, I know that one.
Many
people have done that song. Amy Schumer did a take on that on her TV show.
That's very interesting, Chad.
Yeah,
I just did it right now.
you didn't do the whole song.
I did too. I was like, milk lemonade, round the corner, chocolate's made.
That's not the full song though.
What?
That's not the
What are
full
you talking
song.
about? Yeah, that's it, man.
That's not the full song.
I wrote that.
You didn't write that.
I wrote it. I need to quit smoking, but I still need a cigarette at the same time.
All right, hang on just a second. I wonder if we could. Comedy Central. Oh, it's posted all around. Hold on. No.
Look, I made the song. Milk lemonade.
Let's see if we can watch this because this is good. We'll be back if we get hit.
What?
Milk, lemonade, round the corner, fudge is made. Milk, lemonade, milk, lemonade. This is what you think is hot. Talking about my fudge machine.
It's where your poop comes out.
I made that
Oh.
song.
He did not. He didn't make it up. Many people have done that song.
No, I did.
No, you didn't. Many people have done that song.
How about this one? Went downstairs to turn off the heater, got too close and burnt my Peter. Went outside to cool it off. Damn bulldog bit it off. You like that?
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's
So, what I wanted to do tonight with this show is, explore art as we never have before. This is E. Urban's big idea for this show. And E. Urban's barely contributed as far as the actual artist. He did create the bunny peed, which is amazing, absolutely amazing.
the bunny peed.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But I am curious about different types of art outside of, because that's the thing, is that there are many levels. There's not just, fine art. When you think art, anything can be art. A rock can be art. How
about like poetry? Can that be art?
Poetry's art, but poetry's its own kind of, I'm a fan of poetry, but that's its own kind of thing.
Okay. Now,
I
check
mean,
this out.
so it's like this: poetry's art, music's art,
Right.
movies are art. But I mean,
But see,
there's different categories that those fit into.
check this out, and it makes you feel, Chad.
Yeah.
Art has to make you feel. Check this out. O.A. Blinken was a good old man. He jumped out the window with a dick in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He got outside, sewed it on. He said, "Hey, babe, you had enough?" She said, "No, Abe, your dick's too tough."
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you feel?
Mm. I'm
Okay.
not feeling
No,
nothing.
no,
I'm not
but
feeling
I'll tell
nothing.
you.
I'm going to tell
my art
you. No,
teacher.
no. That reminds me. When me and my kids, me and my cousins were kids, we wrote a song that was similar to that.
Oh, now you're trying to plagiarize me.
No. It started off. It was walking down the street. Hang on. Walking down the street, fucking a lady. See an old man. His name's Grady. Grady says hi. Hang on. I'm trying to remember because this
Damn it,
is
you got to
like
make
a
it flow,
long.
Chad.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of this for the first time in forever, though. Great.
Oh man,
What does Grady say? Grady says,
I'm losing the feeling here, man.
I know. I've got to remember it, though, and then I can do it once I remember it. Hang on. Walking down the street, fucking a lady. See no man, and his name's Grady. Grady says, what is Grady? What does Grady say? Grady says,
I'm the real Slim Shady. The real Slim
No.
Shady.
This is before Eminem. This is before Eminem.
I'm the real Slim
I
Grady.
don't remember exactly what Grady says, but Grady says something, and then it's the comeback to Grady is, "I've been fucking your mama ever since she was dead."
What?
Yeah.
What, Chad?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then it cuts to a woman part, and the woman's like, "You got a big dick, baby. It's 4 foot high." And then it switches to like Mr. T. It's like, "Watch out, sucker. I'm gonna piss in your eye."
Well, now you remember this is art, so he can say this.
Yes, it's art.
Yeah,
It's art.
yes,
There was the Grady part was something about a purple dickhead. I remember now. Hang on.
Why don't you look up the lyrics?
Hey, we made it up. We made it up when I was a kid.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know because I just got back in here. So I just jumped in. I don't even know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah. No, it was. We made it up when I was a kid. It was like me and my cousins. Like somebody would say one line, and then one of us would be like, "Oh, we'll do this," and then we had recordings of us singing it.
You should still look it up just to see if anyone actually tried using it. Be like, those are my rhymes. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, and sue them.
My art teacher once, Chad, this is no lie, told me art is something when you make something that makes people feel emotions when they perceive it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, "Mr. Vault, is that a bong?" And I was like, "No, it's a lamp. That hole that looks like a carburetor in the bong is the light switch."
Hmm.
So, did y'all have art in school, Chad?
Oh yeah, I mean, we had
Did
art.
anybody make any bongs or pipes?
No, we didn't have anything. We didn't have no advanced like make stuff like that. Like I had art in. I mean, of course, when I was real young, but then like real art class would have been like 7th grade, and then once I got to high school, art was an elective, and I was in band and football and journalism, so I didn't do any art like in high school.
And football.
See, when I was in school, we had art, and I got in trouble one year because I made a centipede.
Yeah, that'll happen. I'd make, like I said, I probably made 3. I think I made 1 bong and 2 pipes. It's always when we were working with the clay.
In what grade are we talking?
I was in ninth grade.
Yeah, so high school. See, yeah, I didn't do any art in high school.
Well,
And then,
they kicked me out very quickly.
and then,
I was
and then,
I was turning it into a bong business up in there and shit.
and then my art teacher said after I made a human centipede on my classmates. She's like, "You're the reason why I drink during lunch."
So how many human centipedes have you made in your life? How many of these? I thought this Easterpede was a new thing, but no.
What?
So tell us.
I mean, wouldn't you like to know? Nah, see, my claim to fame is not just the centipede, but I made a human ringworm, and that's where I make a human centipede, and I just sew the ends together.
Oh, that's like that snake and stuff, like Illuminati.
Illuminati?
Yeah, and and I kind of like with my Easter eggs though. I will tell you this: in art, I did try to put penises and boobs into my stuff.
No, really?
And act like to my teacher like, oh my goodness, is that what you see in that? Oh my goodness. Awful.
Yeah.
Mr. Bolt, we all know what that is. Do we? Do we, teacher?
How offensive are they? I mean, seeing, vulgar things like that into that innocent art that you were creating. And that's awful. That is awful.
I don't know. I if I'd have been a teacher, I would have looked at me and just said, "Why do you do this shit? Why?" Kind of like the same reason I'm doing it now. PP.
Oh, by the way, I was going to play this. This was something that E. Irvin sent me, unrelated to anything, but it's fun. How true is that? How true is that? Always.
Yeah, no, that happened to me today.
What we got here? Something. Oh, Wise Kids drawings. Okay.
Yeah, this is pole vault as a kid.
Okay.
This is pole vault as a child.
Let's check this out.
Mommy, Daddy, look what I drew.
Whoa, Kevin, buddy, what is this here?
I drew it myself.
Deborah, you want to come take a look at this?
Stephen, our guests are about to arrive. I have a cheese plate to arrange. I do not have... Kevin, why did you draw that? His name is Saggy Sammy. Kevin, who taught you this?
Has the gardener man been coming inside the house, Kevin?
It's an elephant.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, those are like that's his face.
His ears.
Whatever. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, Kevin, it's very good. Can I keep this? I want to keep this upstairs in my desk because of how good it is. Put it on the refrigerator.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea because what if it fell down?
Or what if at the party it got stolen by one of the guests?
Or the gardener.
But I drew it for the party.
Well, he made it for the party. I suppose the supportive thing would be to put it on the...
But Stephen, it does look like so many things.
How about this, sport? Why don't you go ahead and write elephant really big on the top of it, and we'll put it on the refrigerator for the party.
Okay. I also drew a fairy castle for the door. A fairy castle? Okay, that sounds great. Here it is. Kevin, go to your fucking room.
We have a party to get ready for. We don't have time for your crap.
Every goddamn day with this kid.
Gotta go to your fucking room.
Oh lordy.
That was pretty much me in high school art right there.
Every day with this goddamn kid.
Wow.
That the elephant thing was pretty much me.
I call him Saggy Sammy.
So E. Irvin, outside of like fine art and album covers, are there any other things that you, you see and like, wow, that's super cool. Like as far as art, anywhere in the world, is there anything that you can think of?
I mean, we talked about comic stuff. I like a lot of comic book art.
Anything?
I don't know.
You mentioned a couple of the artists, but are there any certain characters or what is it about? See, for me with comics, there's not. I mean, except for maybe like James O'Barr. There's not really a particular like comic artist that appeals to me.
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane. Yeah, Todd
I mean,
McFarlane.
because every artist has their like distinct style, and like, and you got your like 1940s Batman or some shit. It's like, that's like fewer lines, and then there, I mean, as it aged, there was more lines and more stuff involved. Like at some point, they did like pointillation, where it was like all the colors are done with just very small dots of ink. And I find that to be really cool, especially when you look at it up close and you see like all the points and stuff like that. I don't know. I think art in general is just something to be admired regardless of where it's at, what format it's in. I think that's something that we need to, we should keep doing as a species. Instead of trying to shut it down all the time,
Right. This is my James O'Barr print that I got autographed in person, and I got that up on my wall. No, I'm with you 100%. I mean, I love when I see really cool graffiti. That's one of the things with a lot of the ham shows, the Saturday shows. When I see cool graffiti around here, I'll shoot a video of it and then I'll put that into the intro.
Paul's guitar has some really cool graffiti on it.
Yeah, I got graffiti all over that. I like the old style comic stuff too.
Oh yeah,
this and.
That looks like the old Mad magazines, like the original Mad.
Well,
have you?
Yeah, Mad magazine. See, that was one of the things that I really, whenever like the drawings that I was showing earlier, Mad magazine was something that I loved, that I was always reading, and that's something that influenced me and inspired me.
I was reading Mad magazine when I was like in grade school. Like, it's funny, I was like in 4th grade. I had Mad magazines, and my teachers would always take them away and then be reading them when we get back from back in class.
Yeah, no, I loved Mad magazine. It was
some
great.
of them got a little racy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the back end, the fold thing on the end.
Oh yeah.
And then right before that is celebrity death betting odds. They had like the celebrity's head or face on the tombstone, and then like all the ways that they might die. And it's actually kind of funny to go back and like look at those and see like if any of them actually came true. Like, I'm still waiting to see what the Donald Trump one's gonna be.
Electrics. I'm just looking this up real quick.
Wait, is that
this? A novel? How about a yellow toy robot? Wait, so is this like a graphic novel? The Electric State. Yeah, it looks kind of neat. Graphic novel. Oh yeah. There was a Netflix movie of this, right? I didn't watch that yet, but let's see.
I
Yeah,
tell you,
graphic novels. I absolutely love. I collect those. I got all kinds of different ones. The other thing that I collect is besides graphic novels is movie art books. I love these, and I've always loved these as a kid. And so, like, here's Zack Snyder's my favorite filmmaker, so I've got all the movies that he does. I'll buy the art of the film books, and then like love these art prints like
Nice.
this. Yeah, so like this one's just full of really cool. Hopefully nothing bad. No, all good. But no, and art. There's so many varying degrees and so many different types of art, and like you said, just being appreciative of it, no matter what it is or where it is, it is something that I think we as a society need to, you know, think about how important that is, because all of it, that's what I love to surround myself with, stuff that, as far as like art, that is characters, that is collectibles, and then it makes me happy, and it inspires me, and it makes me want to just be a happy, friendly, positive person that just wants to you know see the good in the world. So, and yeah, there's definitely a lot of in our world in this day. There's so much bad things going on that if everybody just kind of found the stuff that made them happy, um, maybe we wouldn't be at each other's throats and be all negative. But
I'll tell you
okay.
what I really like is oh shit, did I just freeze? I just fucking froze. God damn it.
I just went and grabbed a handful, Chad, of
yeah,
some of my comic books. Here's one. I don't know if you've ever seen Cry for Dawn. Have you ever seen that? It's kind of
no,
it's kind of a good superhero, you know. The art,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And then you go with the classic. There's some Fantastic Four art,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, I didn't pick these. I just grabbed a handful out of my vault. Uh, oh, and then you got even more down to like Gru.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And let's see what we got. That's stupid. Uh, Ghost Rider limited leather edition. That's not very artistic. Let's see. Oh, I collect a shit out of these. This is a comic called Spectre.
Oh yeah, I know the Spectre.
I got Spectres from very very way far back. Let's see, and like I seen most of these as like art. You can't hardly see this one. Shadows of the Bat collector set in the plastic.
Mm.
Yeah, you know why I do that. Trying to see. Oh, here's one I remember from back in the day. You ever seen the?
Oh yeah. I know the Max. Yeah.
I got and I've got the whole collection. That's why these are setting out loose. That means I've got multiples of those. But
So
now
you
I'm
can
gonna
send them to me, is what you're saying.
set them in the floor, and they probably won't be worth the shit when I get them back in the vault.
So and here's Apes and Babes, Frank Cho. Frank Cho's awesome. He's one of the big artists that was doing Harley Quinn for a while. But yeah,
Magic cards.
Oh, I've seen a lot of those.
Of course, the fucking ring light on my goddamn camera.
Right.
right.
That's what's doing it all.
I make it
There.
turn off without killing my. Come on. Just a fucking button on this motherfucker. Okay, I guess it doesn't do it then. Fine, whatever. Fuck you, camera. I'm trying to turn the ring light off, and I guess it just turns on and off or whatever it wants. Story of my fucking life. Fuck the shit out of it.
Take that.
Yeah, take that.
But I have a whole vault full. I mean, where you walk into like a closet and it's just
Right.
boxes and boxes. Then I got those carded in. I got so many of the Superman one. I really thought that was going to do better. The Death of Superman. But
Well,
I
you
mean,
can send any of that my way,
what the
'cause,
Death
yeah.
of? I got every variant of Death of Superman, and
Yeah.
it's plastic sealed.
Nice.
I actually ordered one to my house so it would have my mail, because the one that came in the mail was
Mhm.
actually different than the ones you bought on the stand.
Yeah.
Like the fucking art in these magic cards are
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
bomb.
I got tons of them, tons, and
I don't even care to like collect them for like the monetary whatever value.
Right.
People like I like them just because the art and just to look at them. It's fun to flip through the book
Right.
and just see what fun things
Yeah.
are cracking packs as they call
Right.
it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture tomorrow, Chad. Like the
Yeah.
Legos.
Yeah.
We got skids of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've actually been in some of the digital Magic Gathering tournaments.
S-
That's the deal.
I'm ending the poll, and this is embarrassing. I got 1% out of
Pole vault
57.
lost.
And
Pole
pole
vault
vault
lost.
Finally, we found a way to defeat
Combo
pole vault.
breaker.
No,
Combo breaker.
no, Alle, no, Alle, no. Oh.
Great shot.
57 votes. I got 1%. Last place was Slenderman, and then E. Irvin with the fairy, the killer fairy, 8%. Spider Hippopotamus, 42%. Alle with the weird thing creature, 47%.
Oh. No, that's good.
So, champion of the art gladiator death match is Alle Patches.
Yay!
So,
It would have been better if you wouldn't have ran her off with your shitty food in the green room.
It's what I do. It's what I do.
I mean, not everybody likes peanut butter sandwiches. Chad,
So listen here. I was worried about Slenderman being defeated. I will take that defeat. Spider Hippopotamus defeated Slenderman. Okay.
Well, I mean, Chad, Slenderman isn't really beefed up or nothing.
I have a new character that I'm going to be bringing to the fights the next time that there is a fight. Okay. Because I like Slenderman, and then what if you took Slenderman and crossed him with the Kraken, and you had
Slender Kraken?
You're gonna have
Slender Puss.
I was going with Slender Kraken.
Slender Puss.
Kraken
Kraken
man.
So that's my new fighter. That's my new warrior. So next time, come at me. Okay.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, Slender Puss
Freaking,
will take down the Spider Hippopotamus.
We'll work on the Spider Hippopotamus a little bit. Maybe Spider Hippopotamus needs a new theme song.
Spider-Potamus does whatever a Spider-Potamus does.
Yeah.
And hang on, where did it go? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. This was for the urban creation. Hang on.
Another.
Hey, was that Tampico? Oh, that Tampico's bomb ass, dude.
There you go, E.
That's disturbing. But I like it.
Damn. That is scary as shit. Can you imagine like going across the yard picking up Easter eggs and all of a sudden Have you ever seen one of the big giant centipedes?
How big?
Okay, I was on a fishing dock
Mhm.
not too long ago, and there was one this long, Chad.
Mm.
That long. Hey, I heard it walking on the boards. It was going tick, 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 tick. And me and Sunshine turned around and looked, and these dudes, I like kind of like was messing with it, and these dudes came and put it in a Gatorade bottle and took it
What
home.
if-
They're like, "This is our new pet."
What if I made a centipede out of gummy bears? A little gummy pede of gummy bears, and I fed it to the plushy centipede.
And then out the back, you got little jelly.
Do these melt? I wonder how. What's
You-
the
you-
melting
No, you just
melting
lick,
point of a gummy bear?
just lick them and they'll stick together. If you lick them, they'll stick together. I've done it.
I'm melting your ass, gummy bear. I'm melting your ass. Your ass is being melted. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble. Oh, God, it's going to drip on my keyboard. Now it's crispy. It smells like burnt marshmallows. I wonder if it tastes like it, too.
Yummy.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
I suppose it tastes like
Actually, it
sugar.
doesn't taste too bad.
Yeah, like burnt sugar.
Yeah, it's like a creme brulee gummy bear.
Tomorrow there'll be burnt gummy bears all over. Like, they'll steal you, man.
I'll light you on fire and eat you. They're so good when they melty. Burn, baby, burn.
So, how bloody did you get, and how many wounds do you have after your little experiment tonight?
Oh, just a few pricks here and there. That's what your mom said. Look at me melting your body. Wait, how does it look normal on camera? What the fuck?
You can see a
yeah.
little.
I've been on a diet so long. I'm like everything like looks yummy. I'm like, oh, that looks good.
No, that burnt gummy looks so
Yeah,
good.
Burnt gummies.
Warmed over.
I almost messed up. My daughter made spaghetti on the stove, and I went by it and almost ate it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, because you just. So
I'm not kidding though. I'm not kidding. It like unlocks the flavor like times 10. That was an apple flavored one. I could taste the apple. Like not kidding. I'm gonna start lighting all my gummies on fire.
So
here's some art, Chad.
Yeah, what we got there?
It is called Stressa. And I picked it up the other day, and it's supposed to be some Greek god called Tessa or something.
Tesla.
And I cannot find this on the internet anywhere.
Maybe it's like Medusa tearing her hair out.
No, it's a Greek god called
Hestia, Hestia.
Yeah, or whatever.
The virgin goddess of the hearth and the home. Firstborn child of
what the clear one tastes like burnt.
Firstborn child, where to go? Titans, Coronis, and Rhea.
I like Titus.
That burn the gummies. What does the clear one taste like?
Yeah.
It better not taste like what I think it tastes like.
Chad, have you ever met Titus?
Titus?
Yeah.
Met Titus?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. So
I've met a tight ass. Plenty of those to go around. Ow, fuck. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So, what you have a weekend warm up happening Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is today? Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna really try to do that, Chad.
Any big plans for the show?
We're just gonna hang out. I will probably get back into the hang of things. We went on vacation and just like like the world fell apart while we were gone, and we're trying to catch up. But we, even if we don't have any plans, we just like get together and hang out with everybody, and it's kind of like a party. It's always like a party. People come by, we play their music. Me and Sunshine will find something new to argue about. I think you killed it. But Team My Club has been like really crazy, Chad. I forget. But we don't talk about if you got any secrets you want to get off your chest or anything. Just come by Team My Club.
Stretchy.
What was that? Oh, well.
Your album. When's that dropping?
Chad, I'm remastering the album right now. I want to make sure that this album comes across just as good as it can. It should drop before the end of the week.
End of this week?
Yeah. But
right.
I'm having fun already since the album's been done with making, I made a Spider Hippopotamus and made another song for your show, Chad.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like it was grunge, dude. It was like all bluesy and shit. Did you see it? No, you did.
I did not. I saw that you posted one, and I was like, I didn't know you released two.
Yeah, no, it's about. Remember, I told you I was at the end of the last show.
Yeah.
I was making one about shooting up and stuff.
Yeah, well, I thought that's what Spider Hippopotamus was about.
No, Spider Hippopotamus. Sunshine says I shouldn't tell people what Spider Hippopotamus is about.
Oh. I thought Spider Hippopotamus was about shooting up.
No.
And that's why I was like, perfect that Spider Hippopotamus would go up against Slenderman, because you said that Slenderman, is a junkie. And so I was like, well, perfect.
I want you to think about these lyrics, Chad. I'm trying to find a tree to climb. I'm trying to find a tree with no fleas. I got an itch, son of a bitch. I got an itch, motherfucker.
Yeah, trying to get their fix, trying to get the drug.
Or he's just got an itch. He really has to scratch, like his balls are scratch. He needs to scratch his balls on a tree.
Exactly. No. The
like
tree,
bears do.
It's all symbolic and stuff, man. It's about getting crabs.
So it really is about that.
Tree crabs.
Because you said that in the chat on Saturday.
Coconut crabs?
Listen to the lyrics, Chad.
Okay.
I got poodles on my eyes.
I forgot to share this one. This is something that my sister had said that I absolutely love this. Hanging up in my office. It's so good. I love that.
I used to have a dog that looked like that.
Yeah.
I used to have a girlfriend that looked like that.
You'd never guess what the dog's name was.
Your mom?
Pearl. So that's where
So next week is our movie night. Have y'all watched any of the movies? I've watched
one of them.
Stigmata, which is free. Just look that up. It's free. It's on Tubi and all kinds of places. Return to Oz. I've watched Stigmata and Return to Oz. The Wall I had not watched yet, but I will be watching that. So that'll be the three movies that we'll be discussing next week.
You really should have watched The Wall first, because the other two won't make sense without it.
No, is that so? And I get to put the movies on the wheel.
I'm not going to be here. I'm calling in sick.
The wheel
I'm calling in kidnapped.
You're calling in Carrie. You're going to be carried.
Carried away. I'm coming to take you away. Ho ho.
What the hell am I going to do with these eggs now, man?
You're going to eat them.
No, I'm not going to eat those. I've been drawing on them with the Sharpie.
Well, you can
make a
you can sell them
with dick shaped like fucking omelet or something.
Maybe like the rooster really got through on this one.
So when I made the thumbnail for this show originally, I had any idea what song I had in my head when I was making the thumbnail?
Chickens with knives.
Here comes the rooster.
Povalt, you should get this one.
Chickens on parade.
Chicken
Murder
stabbing in the-
Chicken. Murder Chicken
Oh,
was what was
Jesus
in my head
Christ.
when I made that thumbnail.
Oh my
So-
God. Oh,
So when we go out tonight, Sunshine Archers, Murder Chicken is what's going to take us out.
she's gonna be on
that's
Flower.
how we're gonna go out. Okay.
She's gonna be on Flower Fest too, Chad.
Flower Fest is not this weekend though, right?
It's on the 3rd.
Okay. Yeah. So May 3rd. Yeah, we'll have next week's show to talk movies, and we can,
You know how many
talk
times I've
about
heard
Flower
to
Fest.
hear her practice Murder Chicken?
It's fantastic. I mean, you can't get tired of it, can you?
Yeah, well, there you go. That's Murder Chicken. Yeah. Murder
All
Chicken.
right. So no macaroni art. I was surprised, Bovald. I thought for sure
I
you
do
were
have
gonna
some
have some
macaroni.
macaroni.
I do have some macaroni art behind me, Chad.
It was just
Yeah.
an elephant. I mean,
Who made it?
My daughter.
Yeah,
So it's only about 20 years old.
20 years old.
Yeah,
Awesome.
macaroni art. Matter of fact, that's why I told. I think this is a good thing to say on an art show. I told my girls one time, they were laughing when they got in the car and they were like, "That girl's macaroni art was so ugly, like it wasn't that." I was like, "Hey, stop." I was like, "You know what? Art is someone's expression of their soul and how they're feeling." And they're like, and when you laugh at that, you're laughing at their soul and their feelings. So don't ever laugh at other people's art. Don't laugh at their songs. Don't laugh at their music. The only thing you can laugh at is like Easter centipedes. So let that
How
be.
dare you laugh at the Easter
listen,
centipede?
that's how I feel inside. Okay, like a duck and a bunny and a lamb
Yeah, don't laugh at anybody's art,
mouths
but
sewn to each other's buttholes. Okay?
feel free to laugh at this. So
I did. laugh at
OMTV
that.
rats. I like the signature though on there. Like it's like you had like such a professional signature.
Yeah, like you worked harder on the signature than you did the picture.
But if you notice, it's a little different.
I'm
Like,
trying to see what it said.
Yeah, a little stylized.
Wait, put the Jessica Rabbit back on there. Wait, I'm trying to see what it says.
it actually said. I see what it says. It says Viter. That was something else that I drew.
Yeah,
It
like
was a
leaked
football
through.
player. But yeah.
Wow.
One of those
So-
probably has OJ written like in there somewhere.
And here's the thing.
No, I did find my OJ jokes. So me, my brother, and my neighbor, we came up with an OJ book that we did try to get published. It was nothing but stupid, silly OJ jokes, like
Reminds me
really,
of
really
Norm
dumb,
Macdonald.
bad.
Norm Macdonald got fired from CBS for all those OJ jokes,
Yeah.
where he was like, he's a murderer, and like 20 times throughout the whole bit. Oh my god! classic
Don't
shit.
eat the shells. I love shells and spaghetti. You ever eat spaghetti shells?
Yeah.
I mean, what is your favorite pasta? Like shells, or the big rigatoni, or the angel hair, or regular noodles?
I like angel hair probably best.
Oh, dude, you would.
yeah.
God damn it, you would. Why
What
do
are
you do this? I'm thinking the very bottom was the angel hair,
The angel hair is the best.
but it just mixes into mush into the sauce.
I like mushy and messy.
I like
okay?
I like the big floppy noodles.
Okay. At least you don't
Like
like the big hard noodles.
No,
At least
the
you
big-
gotta like them floppy.
What manicotti? That shit's fucking
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. That I don't even like. That's
Okay,
its own
what is
thing.
fettuccine? Is that little? No, that's the ribbon noodles.
I-
Damn it all.
Yeah, those are they're the strips of noodle.
Yeah, I like rigatoni though. You know, my mom used to make rigatoni with sausage in it. You know, you ever had like?
Oh yeah,
That's good shit. Because
so this is the end of the show. Wait, this isn't the one I was looking for. Where's the one? That's the one. Of course, the spider hippopotamus thought that they were going to be victorious, and they were not. But anyway,
you know it's true. You know it's true. The spider hippo to the rescue.
oh, Andy can't remember his brother's Wi-Fi password for the laptop. It's 123.
If you can't get it, Andy, there is a program called Dart made by Microsoft, DART, that you put it in, a jump drive, boot from it, and you can reset the password.
Huh?
Try spider hippopotamus 123.
Or password.
Yeah, password 123. No. It's your brother. It's I hate Andy. 1, 2, 3. Andy sucks.
And Andy's a dick.
All right, let's get out of here.
All
Thank you all for watching. Thanks again so very much to Jackie Sins for gifting 20 memberships, also $5 donation, and yes, coming soon, the first song from Jackie Sins. We'll definitely do a field trip whenever that goes down. What'd you have there, Pova? What were you showing?
You know what that is?
Yeah, what's his name?
Rocky or
Not
yeah,
Rocky. Oh, it is Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah.
Rocky.
Well, it's not Bullwinkle.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
It looks like you're kind of gripping him by his nuts.
Well, my
No,
dog.
that's something else.
I was getting in there, and my dog actually got into Rocky and Bull. There you go.
All right, let's get out of here. Murder Chicken. Watch the weekend warm up on Friday for the continuing saga of the spider hippopotamus. You know what? How about Murder Chicken versus Spider Hippopotamus? That would be a song. All right.
I hate Murder Chicken. I'll show you the real thing.
All right. Much love, all. Have a great rest of your week.
Oh, bye.
Baby, always exorcism, exorcism, exorcism.